people?
I do.
Okay.
Although pockets one is slightly too big. Okay. I have to like lean like super close to see it. Cause it's like super fucking tiny. Which is fine. I make these on purpose to be tiny.
It's so squished.
Use super squeeze. Oh my god, why is... Wait, that's not the right picture. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait, that's not the right... God damn it. Huh. Gotta fix Pocket's picture. Huh. Why is that not working?
Causing problems without even doing anything.
It's
Okay, I've got
495
something
by
finally.
495 versus... Oh, that's why it's like 200 pixels more. God damn it. I got folks. And double check my audio, of course. It's fine. Ellie, give us a recap as we are... I'm fixing shit.
Recap on
Last couple
which
of
part?
episodes.
Okay. Even the half one?
Sure. Go like 2 episodes ago up to now.
Jeez, okay.
I don't know. Do a recap. Do something.
Hey, Sin.
Yeah.
You have a walrus bill.
Have what? Sorry, you're quiet.
Rolls.
You have Bill's thing set as walrus, not Bill.
Oh, where?
On the thing, bottom.
Oh, god damn it. Fuck. Huh.
We're off to a great start.
Oh,
I'll fix it. Huh.
Do you
I'm
need
an
like
idiot.
a smaller res picture from me? Is that what the issue is?
Yeah, I basically just out export in the wrong format. So this one is a simple fix. The other one's also a very, very simple fix. It's just I had to pull up GIMP. Huh. This is fine, ladies and gentlemen. Huh. Ellie, do the recap.
We'll get it.
I'm trying to wrap my thoughts around.
In theory, that'll work.
Yeah, okay, that was 2 episodes. Okay.
Nope, that's too
So, basically, right after finally defeating the mother and the father, Rowena gets taught by Ezekiel how to chop up a body. That way necromancers are not going to resurrect them and use them again. Because we definitely don't want a repeat of another Mercy Town. But thankfully, supposedly, the goddess is gone. And once everyone left the church, Shaky put all the pews together and lit the whole church on fire, proudly. And Ellie basically said, fuck you, because she's over it. After everything she went through within the last 3 days, finding out her friend-ish, Jackson, was wrapped up in the goddess thing, found out she had a sister, and all the fun jazz within 4 to 8 hours. She's kind of tired and not quite dead yet situation, so she went over to Jackson, collapsed by him, and Oliver went around to check up on everyone because that's what doctors do. Thankfully, no one sustained any too badly of an injury after being under a spell, basically. They woke up with a stranger right by them in bed, or just a horrible migraine in the middle of the street. But all their memories of where they were before the town were still intact, and for the most part, they remember their entire experience while in town, as described by Jackson It is basically like consciously they wish they could do something or say something, but their body would not allow it. So, and they've had to deal with that for many, many years, we'll say. And depending how long you've been there, whether or not the power was strong or not. So, but for the most part, everyone was just having mental breakdowns, trying to gather up materials so they can return to their homes that they were taken from, and or just stick around for a while and stay at the town. Um, Other than Oliver helping out with the people, there was also a really broad, tall helper named Arthur out with everyone, trying to get them situated the best he can, and his plan is to eventually rebuild the town and probably rename it, just make it a nice welcoming town for all adventurers, no matter their race or where they were from. So that's kind of the rundown of the town's future, and it'll hopefully have a bunch of trees and flowers everywhere because we're not too sure how long this bubble of protection will last. So, nonetheless, um, long story short, um, because of the sustaining blow Ellie took from the father's last breath into her shoulder, she basically has bruised organs and a fractured rib for about 8 days now left. So she can't really do too much. And yeah, that's about everyone else is doing pretty well. Just really drained and achy all over. And that first couple hours after the battle and everything, once everyone wakes up, Ellie stays by Jackson's side because she hasn't seen him in about 3 months. And just total goofballs because how else do you act around someone you've known all your life and you haven't seen them in 3 months? So that goes on about it. And Shaky and Oliver are just doing their best to be relaxed and try to help out.
What have you guys been doing during this basic day?
I mean, I remember originally making the comment that I was looking for herbs, but I could probably come up with a couple other things I could be doing if that's not enough.
That's
I
fine.
remember grabbing a few off of the flower shop.
You did find a few at the flower shop. The general surroundings for this area are a little bit more barren. As you go into the tree line, it starts to get more and more populated. Is not the word. I don't know, herby. It starts to get more forest, more flowery and stuff. So you would have to go kind of a little bit deeper into the woods in order to find more herbs and stuff. The general surroundings for this area are not super suited to general herb life. There is a small farming area that apparently has been used, but it's not too big.
Well, before we leave the town, I'd also probably like to stop by any potential pub that might be in the area to see about something else that might be there as well.
The nearest pub would probably be Grumble's pub.
That's unfortunate. I take that back then.
Sorry.
Sorry.
Shaky.
I interrupted.
Hey, Potts.
Yes.
Help me out. What rhymes with longbow on her back?
I have no idea, but I'm assuming you're talking about Ruina.
What would give you that impression?
Just a safe guess.
Look, can you think of anything that rhymes with back? All I got is snack, and that's not doing it.
I definitely don't think you should use snack.
And I also don't really fit the vibe of the song I'm going for.
Uh, Tack, Mac,
Nah.
Knack,
You
Shack,
said, huh?
Smack.
Shack's not bad.
Mac.
Smack.
No.
Hey, voice of God, can you not?
Voice of God, shut the fuck up.
Shack's not bad.
Screw you, God! I did not cast augury.
Also, real quick to add to the recap, Rowena left not long after the battle and left a letter stating that she got word back from her father and she's going to scout out a safe path for us to go to the Citadel. So that's where we are going to be heading next after we'll relax, gather up things and whatnot. And a really short, loving, sweet recap of the half episode was basically Ellie trying to have an idea of things, what her goal is, and kind of a time frame because she personally would just want to stay at Mercy, stay with Jackson and help and Arthur help out with the town, but she knows that because the war is going on and everything, it wouldn't be fair to those around her and those that are in a bad situation to not receive help. So, after that little figure out situation, she now has a sending scroll from Arthur in case anything were bad to happen. She can talk to the scroll and Arthur will be on his way as fast as he can. And yeah, that's about it from the episode.
Mhm.
Other than a bunch of silly goofiness from two people that are overly tired and yeah.
Well, one's barely walking, so you know.
Yeah, it just gathering up
Mhm.
acorns to plant trees.
Yeah. And then Oliver was collecting herbs the best he can, probably looking through the shop, trying to identify some of the herbs and whatnot. Uh, and Shaky just pops up behind Ellie, starts talking about bows on the back, shouts at God.
To be
Something
fair,
like that.
God thought he was being cute.
I'll have
They
you know,
usually
God
do.
thinks he's very cute.
No, I'm just giving you a hard time. I'm sorry.
Yeah, you can. Oh, that's fun. All right. Yeah. So roughly the day passes. Is there anything particular you want to do, Shaky, or is Shaky just attempting desperately to recover?
Shaky's taking it easy. I've got a day's rations to burn, so it's not like I'm gonna die if I don't do anything.
Fair.
You could always have a big old healing hug from Arthur.
Nah, Shaky's not the physical touch type. He's more the sleep it off type.
Actually, speaking of that, actually no, he doesn't have paladin moves in this one. Never mind. I was about to say he used the healing hands on Ellie, but I was like, wait, no, that's his paladin stat block, not his fire stat block.
That'd be nice.
I know, right? But yeah, so the day kind of passes. You say your bittersweet farewells to
That was not a farewell. Do not say farewell. Farewell
hi,
means gone forever. Nope.
bittersweet's
Frick you.
removal of acquaintance.
You know what? She low-key made a little promise proposal thing, and they made their separate ways. There you go.
After your bittersweet separation of two ways of long forgotten star-crossed existences.
You know what? I'm glad I have my bracelet still on.
Yeah. The three of you start making your way downtown, walking fast. Some faces pass. Homebound. I hate the fact that I have to make that joke every time. It's fine. As you start making your way very slowly up to Helios, as you guys are walking, which I will replace that with this. You guys do in fact see. You guys do in fact see the several trees that have been marked along the way there that been very clearly marked by Rowena, pretty much painting a path onwards. You guys are welcome to follow it or half follow it, kind of keeping in mind, or whatever your group likes to do with your strangeness.
I mean, I vote we stick to the path, but what do you boys think?
I mean, I was gonna say it's just like I don't. It doesn't really look like. I don't think we have any real reason to stray away from it at the moment.
It's never too late to turn back and go get a drink at Dunkies.
I mean, I would love that, but
Then let's do it. What's stopping us?
stop tempting me.
I mean, I would not be opposed. There was something I wanted to pick up down there anyway, but I think yeah, this is probably a more dire situation. Maybe.
Guys,
I mean-
I just realized I forgot my priceless handkerchief at Dunkies, and we got to go back.
I think I'll just sit right here. I don't think I've already done my thing. I don't think I can go through it again. I'll just sit right here.
All right, let's go to the Citadel.
I mean, I'm sorry, but I already had my joyfulness. I already had my sad little parting, so I don't think I can handle
kill
it
Grumble's
again.
heart or Grampy's heart.
Would you call it the Parting of Jackson? Because that's a great name for a ballad. Just throwing that out there.
Anyway,
Bye, Jackson, bye. I'm gonna miss the sparkle in your eye.
It's just the theme song as you're all walking.
Ellie's just twirling Jackson's dagger.
Oh no.
Whose thigh will this meet?
I forgot that was a line yesterday.
Alright, so... That's great. So yeah, you guys are just kind of walking along the path. It takes you guys probably, going based on this, maybe a day's journey or so to get all the way up, assuming you have no roadblocks or go on a fairly fast pace. As fast as you can go with Ellie's broken body at the moment.
I can walk at normal pace. Heck you.
Your insides
correct?
could say
Yes,
otherwise.
Since
True.
it took like a day of travel, can we assume that we also would have had the opportunity for a long rest in that time?
Yep.
Alrighty then, let's see how many of these potions I can make. I believe we said I can make 5 potions in once per night, or something like that.
I think it was 3, but I could be wrong.
Maybe it was 3.
Because I think you can make your normal potion, and then there's 2 other ones that I said you can make.
I mean, my elixirs are a free creation.
Yeah, so you have your normal elixir. Trying to remember where we put the rest of them.
I'm wagering it's probably in the casual chat, but let me double check that.
Yeah, let's see. I feel like, I could just search potion in our chat. That's funny. Let's see.
So shaky.
So, Pots.
I have 2 questions for you. Which one do you want?
I have 2 answers for you. Shoot.
Would you... One question is about an item. The other one's
Alright.
about your past.
I can't promise I'll answer honestly, but go for it.
Okay. Would you be interested in having these 2 D6s that may or may not be cursed? I got them from Shar.
They don't call me shaky for nothing.
Alright. I don't think I actually have those as an item still, actually, in my bag. But hopefully they're not cursed. But I don't particularly want them.
Oh no, I don't trust anything godly. My plan was to hawk them off on someone that I'm hoping to cheat.
I mean, that works too, actually. I don't know if they have anything special to them, but
They're very nice looking dice. The ones on both look like small, like it looks like a snake face that was like cut in half, and then it's just like the eye portion with like small engravings to make it actually look like the little contours of the of a snake's actual eye.
Question: Did the sixes? Did they look like two halves of a train car?
That would be funny, so I'm gonna go with yes.
Yeah, snake eyes and boxcars. I love it.
That's just a really entertaining thought for me. So yeah. So you just have they look like normal dice. They feel like normal dice.
I
sus.
don't. Yeah, no, I'm not. First of all, I don't want them. I don't want. Listen, a die, one bad die in a group can ruin the whole bunch. Those die, they conspire. Okay, so I'm gonna set them separately from all my other die and set them separately from my gambling set. I'm gonna make sure they're in separate
That's probably
bags because
safe.
I don't want them talking to each other.
Honestly,
Listen, my die have been rolling good for me. All right. I don't
You
want
have
them conspiring with. I don't want them conspiring with the dice of a god. I'm just gonna. The next time I'm gambling with someone, I'm gonna, and they didn't bring their own die. I'm gonna offer them d6s and say you can keep them.
Oh god.
I mean, you could always have Oliver check them out.
Oh, Shaky didn't say that. That was me above the table.
Ah, okay.
I mean, if he did say it in game, I was probably gonna say something along the lines of he's just like flipping through one of his notebooks, or maybe the cookbook.
I love the thought that
Hey
you
Doc,
have so
can
many
I interest
dice
you in a pair of
bags.
cursed die?
I didn't catch that. What was that?
Oh, I yelled, hey Doc, can I interest you in a pair of cursed dice?
If we already know they're cursed, why on earth would I want them?
Well, I don't know if they're cursed.
Do your magic glasses do hick a thing?
Please.
The one where you get the bottle of slime out.
Just slowly
You put the slime on the glasses.
close the book. It's lens cleaner, where he just says it slightly. Be frustrated.
Yeah, the
Tone,
lens
putting-
cleaning slime.
You know, never mind. Just puts the book away. He pulls out, grabs the vial off of his belt sash, and just says, "Give me 10 minutes."
Thank
Starts
you.
applying it. And of course, I'm going to once again ritual cast detect magic.
Nice.
And I'll post the.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm sure my pan is just fine. Don't think it's cursed by Paylor, but it is unbreakable by him, so I don't think I have anything else that's sus.
I would imagine not.
I mean, again, since I'm casting as a ritual, that's 10 minutes of time.
Let's see. You learned School of Magic. Interesting. I'm trying to figure out.
There are 7 schools of magic. The question is, would it be elemental, illusory, necrotic, abjuration, divination, conjuration? I swear I'm missing one.
Divination, enchantment, illusion, invocation, necromancy. Oh, you already said necromancy.
Enchantment.
Uh,
Enchantment. Yeah, that's what I was missing.
Yeah, so after the 10 minutes pass and whatnot, y'all walking, you do see a, not an overbearing, like you still feel the overbearing necromancy magic from the, actually no, the Black Rock is with Rowena. So no,
Yeah.
I was about to say, you have to look at Shaky to look at the dice, so you still see the what's the word,
Aura?
Sure, the aura. One for a stone, then she let. Okay, cool. You still see the twisting of magic inside of his bag, which is slightly clouding the dice that you're looking at. But you can tell that they have a very, very faint aura of necromancy on them.
I'm picking up on slight necromancy on these. It
Yeah,
just says, looking at them.
cursed die. I'm giving them to the
surprised.
first chump I find.
Who?
The first chump I find.
I mean, that might cause some trouble, but I don't know because they haven't phased me at all. But yeah.
Since you're looking at Shaky, just for frame of reference, are you also looking at Ellie? Considering it's your glasses.
I mean, I could hook over. I've got 10 minutes with this stuff on.
Yeah, I mean, it's up to you whether or not you look at her.
I'd probably be looking over every time she's talking.
Fair. You're welcome to do a perception check if you'd like. Since the last time that you did look at Ellie with your glasses, there was something that you swore you could see, but it was very faint, and also it was nighttime. Well, as night as you can get.
Considering perception checks are usually more of an active search sort of thing, I'm gonna say probably wouldn't be doing it right now.
Okay.
Honestly, just trying to be realistic here.
Oh yeah, 100%. Again, my suggestions, unless I say roll me, it's always suggestions. So yeah, just reference to the previous one where nighttime-ish you're fairly certain you saw something on her, but you also failed that perception roll.
Unless I see something funky on my passive perception of 11.
Oh no, not in the slightest.
Do not think so.
Rowena might with a passive perception, but not you. Yeah, you definitely see nothing. Yeah, so cool. Generally, with your glasses on, kind of looking around the area, you do feel a faint form of magic just in the air itself, which would be what would this be?
Would it be related to elements?
It would probably be elements, because it's, well, maybe. It's, basically Palor's power is flooding the area, more or less. He's literally the reason why the trees are the way they are and the sun is where it is. So it's like a very, not faint, but like a constant layer of a type of magic in the air and on the ground and everything like that. Which you have not seen before.
Is it dedicated to protection or the elements in general?
Pretty much elements in general. It's not specifically for protection. It's just this is his force of will put upon the planet itself. Since you lived in Ryotao for most of your life, it's wasn't as active there.
So sounds like this would be an evocation thing.
Yeah, we'll go with that. Yeah, so you can feel a faint amount of evocation just saturating the area.
Yep, there's definitely a lot of elemental magic here.
Oh, pray tell.
I mean, it seems to be radiating from the sky itself, so I'd wager it's Halor that's trying to use the elements to assist in the growth or protection of this location. Or that's just an assumption, though. And to be fair, it does make sense. We are in Helios.
Yeah, it's very off-putting not being able to... I don't know how to really describe it, because ever since I've had this bracelet on that Ezekiel gave me, it felt kind of empty. And I don't feel, I guess, that warmth.
If it's that much of a concern, why not just take it off?
That's what I was going to talk to you guys about, because I wasn't too sure what would happen once I took it back off, because I haven't been in communication with them since I've had it on, and they would have like no idea where I'm at, probably. I don't know.
Well, if you got a magic bracelet that quiets the gods, I'd encourage you to keep wearing it.
I was mostly keeping it on.
Look,
I was mostly keeping it up.
Sorry,
I would,
getting involved with gods is an easy way to get yourself dead.
I mean, true. That's why I was mostly keeping it on until we got a safe distance from Mercy. So.
How much is fair enough?
By the way, Dan, while you're looking around the area, even though it only extends about 30 feet that you can see around you, you do see the best definition that I can think of for it would be waves, almost, of the magic in the air. And they're radiating from a certain area. After a while, they putter off, obviously. You can't really see that far. But looking at where they originate, let's see, you probably would have seen it around... Oops, let me go back to the other town. World map. Roughly when y'all were just outside, not just outside the forest, but roughly outside the forest, roughly. And you will have seen in the far distance, Ellie, this would be a very common sight for you, so you probably wouldn't even register it. I can guarantee Oliver has never seen this. Probably kind of terrifying. It is a massive, like, I mean, to the sky, gigantic pillar of what almost looks like marble.
What the?
Oh, okay.
What the? Why on earth did anyone build this? It's massive.
It is quite far from you guys, probably like right on the L of Helios right here. Almost more or less in the middle of the continent. But yeah, the fact that you guys can even see it from your distance is still pretty impressive, because it still reaches the clouds, even from your guys' point of view.
How many people does this location shelter? Must carry a lot if you can see it from this distance.
What are you talking about?
I mean... Wait, was this just a pillar, or was this a building?
It's a giant pillar. It looks more or less made of marble.
So in other words, there's nothing? No, theoretically nothing living in there?
Theoretically, yeah.
Why would anyone build this? Doesn't make any sense to me. He just says staring at it. Would my detect magic still be going on? Oh wait, that's right. It's outside the range. It's outside of the range, he said.
But it does look like the waves of sorts, even from this distance, are kind of like waving back and forth as if they came out in almost a straight line from the area, which is super weird. But yeah, magic.
Whatever it is, it seems to be radiating a lot out of the energy here.
Alright, Ellie, looking over his shoulder, you can in fact see the giant pillar you've grown very used to. And then probably Shaky, you've also seen this multiple times if you've been down to the stepping stone in Littlefoot.
Makes me uneasy every time.
Not even phased by it. I know that's Paylor's little whatever.
Why does he need a pillar?
Well,
Is it just as a easy means of radiating his influence, or?
basically, so you know how you have your pendant that you can pray to and it connects to him in a way, I guess? I think that's how it works. This is basically Helios's way of, like, just a statue of him, just some part of him here. So, in there, it's like a Helios's giant pendant. There we go. Best way I can describe it. But it's his little, I wouldn't say power source, but where he kind of focuses a lot of the time.
Well, I'm not going to claim to understand the gods. If that's the way he wants to do it, then I guess who am I to judge? Certainly works better than whatever I'd be able to come up with.
Looks to me more like he's compensating for something.
I mean, based on how he is, probably.
I mean, let me put it this way. Isn't, in a manner of speaking, all of our means of... how should I say this? Isn't the very concept of a focus for our magic, in a sense, the ability... No, I guess it's not really a good example either.
Now, finish that thought. I want to hear where this is going.
isn't it essentially the means of converting the energies around us into something that's more usable for what we want to do? For what we want to do with the magic itself? Couldn't that be essentially with the same thing as to what that pillar is for? As
So
Ellie said, it is essentially a substitute for one of these. He says, holding up the pendant.
I'm gonna hold up my flute. Be like, so you're saying that the gods are flautists and that's their flute?
I suppose in a very
Representation of them.
a bit
And
of
they use that representation statue thing to just have a view of what they control or help diverse their power, I guess. It's always the warmest in this general area, at least to me, so. But that was before this bracelet, and now it just, it
You're
doesn't
still
feel
sweating,
warm, but it's
but-
also not cold. Yeah, it's a different feeling.
Remind me tonight to make the host potion as a heat resistance, because I get this feeling we're gonna need them soon.
It is
Probably.
quite
I'm just gonna pat my flute and quietly say to it, "Nah, look, you don't need to compete with that thing. I think you're the perfect size."
This is fucking cradling his flute like a baby.
I
He
mean,
worked very hard for that flute.
I mean, above game, I'd argue against that, if not for the fact that I know that that the Oath of the Scribe's wizard is literally got its thing because it literally has a sentient spellbook.
I mean, my
It's okay,
focus are my
baby.
instruments. So.
So it takes you guys pretty much the full day in order to get to the Citadel. And so you get there probably, well, assuming you guys slept, probably like 7, 8 o'clock in the morning, something like that. Assuming you slept on your travels. And so you know that Rowena would be coming at the evening, so probably 12 hours or so. This is the site that once you guys see, like, it's starting to, the trees starting to break, not actually break, but the
Separate?
yeah, the view line's starting to break open. And so the thing that you guys get to see as you walk in, I'm not sure if any of you have actually seen the capital before, the Citadel before. I mean, it's technically the capital as well. Maybe Shaky, but I'm not sure if he would have.
Well, I mean, I can say with certainty I haven't seen it.
Yeah. Have you
Yeah,
ever seen
same.
it, Shaky?
Want me to? I could make an argument for yes or no. Want me to just roll a die?
Sure.
Oh no.
Evens I have, odds I haven't. I have never been to the Citadel before.
All right, cool. So this is a new view for all of y'all. Fuck me. This is not a new view, huh? Uncheck. There we go.
Oh, dang.
Yeah. Ignore that there's no... I mean, there probably actually would be no trees up here. It does feel more... it does feel a lot hotter, just even stepping past the tree area. But it's probably around 95 degrees-ish where you're standing at the moment. It seems like there is a layer of protection. Obviously, Oliver doesn't have his magic on at the moment. But... just from the feeling that's washing over you, there does seem to feel like it's an intense heat, but it feels like you're almost being protected to some degree. But there are no... there's probably a few trees in the distance surrounding. They're probably around 200, 300 feet tall from what you guys can tell. But this seems to be kind of in the middle of the clearing. There does seem to be a primary path, which you guys are more or less on down here on the bottom right, that you guys have pretty much opened your way up to. It also appears that there is a main bridge right there, and then there's also right here-ish that you guys see a cutoff path that's starting to move down. There's also, ignore this entire area right here. This would be probably broken down houses to some degree. Bunch of shit has happened over here. The main portion of the town is in this section here across the bridge. Yeah. As you guys are going along as well, there's the best way I can describe it is that this right here is more or less a landing platform for that bridge. You guys are probably 50 or so feet from this one section as you guys clear the trees. Probably about 100 feet away from you, I mean, it's kind of like a circle almost, about 100 feet away from you, is a dirt path that seems to be leading down into the trees properly. And from that path, you do hear clicking and clacking of horses, horse feet specifically.
Instantaneously, no question, I immediately cast not detect magic. I immediately cast disguise self.
Same.
Human.
Oh,
I'm gonna see Ollie, and I'm gonna make myself look like Ollie's brother again.
okay. My brain had a brief moment of panic.
Right next to you guys hear the horses and just boom, both of your fucking allies change. And you're like, huh? That's normal. As the clopping of horse hooves gets closer, you do see what looks to be a half elf, kind of like chugging along. He seems to be kind of slow going.
Real quick. Sorry, real quick. Ellie's gonna tie her sash on her arm.
Smart. Okay.
It's just something I remembered.
Good. I was wondering when you were going to pick up on that. But you seem kind of slow going, kind of. Their horses aren't going quickly as well, you notice. It's just like not even a trot, it's just barely a walk. He's just enjoying his time. It's still swelteringly hot as well, so it's kind of weird to see him how peaceful he is. Behind him, though, are the wonderful children.
Sorry, real quick before they get too close, I'm gonna lean over to my companions and I'm gonna say, if anyone asks, my name is Sunny. Sunny Smiles. All right.
Just call me David. David Wood.
Sunny Smiles and David Wood. Got that, Ellie?
Yep, I typed it down.
Yeah, so as the carriage comes fully into view, you see a race you have never seen before in any way, shape, or form. It just looks like a really big bird. And then you also see what looks like a mushroom. It's just top of a mushroom.
Well, that's intriguing.
Question.
What's your passive, Wally?
Hold on. Un momento, let me check.
Mushroom would have a very high passive, passive, but
where is?
you just look at your perception and then you add 10 to it. So that's your passive. The non-highlighted,
14.
14, nice. That's something actually I didn't notice before, but that's pretty cool. If you look at your attributes, and you look at the non-bolded one, it says you're passive, and you hover over it actually says you're passive. So that's pretty cool. I did not know that.
I have a question that I didn't ask beforehand.
Sure.
The cart we're in. Is it a covered cart that has like a back so that people in the back of the cart can't like get in the way of the person that's driving it? Or is it a cart that's just like, or I guess there's three different options. A cart that has like the top over it, but like somebody that's sitting in the back of the cart can like move over into the front seat?
Mm-hmm. It would be a completely uncovered cart.
Okay.
Yeah. And you're easily able to climb over if you wish to.
Bill is a very curious Kenku, and he's just like, the moment they get close, he's like, "People, hi!" As he like waves, like almost falling over the front seat, but he hooks his hands backwards and like pulls himself to correction, and he's like, "Are we there yet? Are we there yet? Are we there yet?" Just bugging the snot out of this person.
The dude's just having such a chill time.
That
Having
sounded
dealt with this 2
sarcastic.
days.
I just imagine that he just like doesn't even realize that Bill's talking.
It's been 2 days of this. He probably is tuned out. Yeah. So Pocket, you're watching Bill fucking bug the shit out of this man while also like the people. You have a very high passive perception, so you notice them before anyone else did easily. Well, I should say your mushrooms notice them. You just got a vague tickling of an idea that someone was there.
She's
Mushrooms would
tired of
just be
this.
like casual chat.
Wow. She's tired.
Yeah,
The,
no,
The carriage
She's playing
slowly.
a Gabo, right? A Gerblin?
What's that? Yeah, she's playing a goblin.
yeah.
The fuck is a Gerblin doing all the way over here in Helios?
A what?
A goblin?
Yeah, a Gerblin.
That's what it is? I thought that was a myconid. I mean, it looks like a mushroom.
Is
You
that
see
what
the
they look
cart
like?
slowly slow down in front of you guys as the
I know.
half elf with a very cheery
I've
smile
always read
looks
about
at you.
Fantastic.
Oh, fellow travelers, hello.
Hello.
Good morning. Apologies. Are we in the way?
No, it's just interesting seeing my companion find something that's not me to talk to.
Hi!
Oh, hello.
He's a very curious sort. She's
They seem like
in a mood.
oh. They seem like interesting children.
Mistrina being like absolutely done with this, and with the cart stopping, she's gonna like throw her shovel over the side and try to hop out, but she trips.
Can I catch her?
You may.
Roll me a dex save. Please get a natural one.
Wait,
That's enough.
who's rolling? Am I rolling to trip?
No, she's rolling.
Okay.
There it goes.
I'll pick the right one next time. But you're good. Jesus Christ, a +8. God. Yeah, so Ellie
Come on.
moves with an incredible
Amongst
speed.
our high dex characters?
Yeah.
makes
Ellie
sense.
moves with an incredible speed, which is not good for her insides, as
Oh,
she
no.
catches your very small body. Now, if this was any person of reasonable size and weight, this would have absolutely hurt her insides. However, you're about as heavy as, I don't know, my bag. So-
Oh,
Literally like 20 pounds.
oh, are we getting off? Oh, okay. As Bill just like, thank you, and like kind of as hard as he can slaps the driver on the back. Thank you for the ride. Wait, Bill has shiny things. As Bill like jumps down into the cart, and you see him just like heavily hoist this bag that's bigger than him onto the seat, and like open it up and just pull out like a piece of gold and like slaps it on like the edge of the cart. There you go. Shiny thing be fun. As he like slaps down the lid, throws the bag over his shoulder, and like kind of walks to the edge of the cart and just hops down.
You're welcome. He kind of picks up the golden pocket. As I had mentioned at the beginning of our experience here, you're welcome to come find us down inside the slums, which is he kind of points to that side path. If you kind of go down there, there'll be an entrance there. Just walk in. Try not to die if you're not going to join me. They may not be as kind to. I don't know your race, actually. I never asked. What are you?
Kenku!
Alright. To a Kenku, they might not be as nice. And to the rest of you folks, you heading to the slums or you heading to the Citadel?
Yeah.
Not quite
Yeah.
decided yet.
I thought our contact said that they'd be meeting us out here.
It looks like we're heading to the nearest tavern for the next 12 hours or so.
I mean,
Ah.
I guess that's probably the most normal place to be waiting.
Would you like a
Especially if you don't really
tavern that appreciates your company, or a tavern that doesn't?
preferably one that doesn't care.
Do you know anyone by Tommy, by chance,
Tommy.
that usually is at a tavern?
Tommy. He kind of like puts his hand in his chin for a second. Um. Oh no.
I take that as a no.
I do. Why why is a young thing like you trying to find Tommy of all people, miss?
Um, actually, I don't even know what to call him now. Frick. Um, a really close friend of mine said that he owed him drinks and that I should meet him.
I feel sorry for your friend. Tommy is the barkeep at the Rolling Stones down in the slums. He ain't the most friendly fellows. He's good at drinking. He is good at beating the crap out of people who start fights. He's a rough son of a bitch. But as long as you pay your dues, he'll make sure as long as you're in his bar, he'll beat the people who insult you.
Wait,
I wouldn't
wait.
call him nice fellow.
Is this guy a barkeep or a bouncer?
Yes.
Because I can't decide off of the description.
See, he's a barkeep until you start a fight. And then he hops over the bar, grabs his, well, I would call them gauntlets, but they're the size of my head. And either they get thrown out or they get thrown in the dumpster. Depends on if they're still breathing after he's done with them.
Goodness, I'm gonna have such a lovely talk with Mr. Gray. Okay, thank you. I guess we'll be heading that way.
This sounds like it's going to be a rough evening,
Uh,
regardless of which way you slice it. Well, rough day, I guess.
I'll just deal with the bartender. So, seems like my kind of people I'm used to anyway.
What was that,
Since,
Shaky?
since you're so forthcoming with information, question:
Mm-hmm.
where'd you find the kids, the children? Why are they with you?
I found them
Actually,
just outside of Cicadia. They're
Said kid would absolutely be struggling in Ellie's arms, by the way.
Oh,
you have more
Actually,
strength than her. If you want to get out of her embrace, you
True.
will very quickly be able to.
On
No,
that
she's not
note-
trying too hard.
And why'd you take two unassuming kids all the way from Circadia to the one place in the whole fucking island that wouldn't accept them?
Yeah,
They
kinda
wanted
sus.
to. I don't know why.
They
I was on the way.
wanted to.
Yeah.
Ain't
Oh,
you
right.
an adult? It should be your job to say no to kids.
Actually, he has a point. Can I incite this driver?
oh no.
You're welcome to.
Oh, right. We have that. Bill like reaches into his map. We're supposed to go here, and like Bill like shows the map to everyone where the guy like. We're going here for. What did you need again?
I
Oh,
see
right.
nothing.
Right. Bones.
Bones.
Mr. is just
What
gonna
are you
rip
doing
the map away from him
with
and just
bones?
paint it.
My map. Why?
Okay, you two, what's going on? Why did you need to come all the way here? And Ellie will put Busarina on the ground.
And what's this about bones? Is there something wrong with the ones you currently have? He just asks, pulling out one of the potions.
Oh my god.
Bill like kind of like waddles in place. His hands kind of go into like a semi like tilted posture as he just kind of his head kind of tilts towards Mushruna.
She's just gonna turn on her heel and start walking in the other direction. Towards the Citadel.
Okay.
Dragging her shovel. She's not doing this today.
Well, the elves are gonna kill her. This is your fault, man.
Oliver is literally just going to call over to her. Are you sure you're okay?
I think she's mad.
I mean,
Is
I
she
gathered that
tired?
much, but
I assume so. She attempted to sleep on the ride here. Keywood attempted.
Talk too much. She's gonna yell back.
She kept rattling on about bones and saving someone.
Did she perchance mention who?
I think it might have been some sort of parental figure, I guess. It was really hard to tell. She mostly kept talking about bones. She kept also offering me bones.
That's a little unnerving.
I know, right?
I'm just gonna tell you right now, there's absolutely no chance in hell that her parents live here.
How do you figure?
Probably.
You must be the dumbest son of a bitch who ever picked up anyone.
Hey, I don't tell people where to go. They want to ride from me. As long as they don't kill me, I'll take them places.
Wait, I'm starting to get this feeling that something's going on here that's everyone else seems to understand, but I'm not picking up on. What is going on here? What is the problem? What?
Oh.
Gerblins don't live in Helios.
That's a goblin? It looks just like the figures I've read about called myconids.
You know, now I think about it, she does look like a mushroom. Oh, so that could also be the mushroom goblins. Hey, child!
what?
Are you a mushroom goblin?
The what?
How far west have either of you been?
Ellie's just gonna be quiet.
I lived on the southern side of the Great Plains for the longest time, for pretty much all my life.
So Mercerna is gonna stop, turn around. She realizes Bill's not following her.
Yeah,
So she's gonna stomp back over, grab his hand, and start trying to pull him towards the citadel.
Bill doesn't have very much strength, and he has a bag as big as him. You pull him in a direction, he's going. He's also going to reply. He's also going to reply in Goblin. Wait. Oh, are we going? Okay.
Which I believe half the party knows what they're saying.
I don't think I know a goblin, actually.
I don't, but I feel the need to follow them. Just
Do you not?
observe.
I'm
You
gonna
do.
fight. I'm gonna help Bill try to hold back Mashrina.
Ellie,
He's
you
not
do
holding
know
her back.
goblin.
He's just gonna. Bill is not the most. He not smart. He not the good smart. He just like. She started pulling him in a direction. His response was, "Oh, okay, we're going now."
Okay, in that case, I'm gonna slap this driver. As hard as I can. I will make an attack roll if you want me to.
Oh my god.
Oh, you
God.
didn't go block it. You just
Ellie's
fucking
kids.
slap him across the face.
And then I'm gonna chase after the kids, yelling at the man. I was supposed to get drunk today, not be a goddamn babysitter. This is your fault. And I'm gonna make sure those children stay far away from the gates. I'm gonna do whatever I can to keep them from the gates.
Aw, two parental figures immediately adopting.
I just love the idea of you just look at fucking Bill being pulled across the ways, and you just like jump upwards onto the fucking garage, slap the man, and run.
That's
Just-
incredible.
Oh, Mashruna is very tiny. So although your strength is crap, but I don't think her strength. Let's see. Well, both of you roll me a opposing strength roll. Just flat.
Wish me luck. That's not bad.
That's not bad.
Can Ellie help?
You're welcome to.
Oh wait, no,
Lord.
wait, no, that's a bad idea. Never mind. Retreat. I'm still recovering.
Do you know how to do it, Mashruna?
Doc, give me a hand. We cannot let the Gerblin go to the Citadel.
Fair enough. I will give him help.
There you go.
I will help action him.
Hey.
Oh no.
Alright, roll me another strength advantage. Oh, well, no,
Strength
advantage. Roll
advantage?
me another. Not you, Shaky.
Oh, okay.
One more strength. Try to beat that 14.
Yes!
That does, in fact,
That's so
beat the
lucky.
14. So you run over, you, like, pick her up, and she's, like, struggling, but you're just kind of holding her. She is very tiny.
She also has a giant
nope,
fucking shovel.
nope.
Look,
You're having to
I just
wrestle
have her
the
swing
giant,
the shovel
jagged
around?
shovel out of her hands.
No.
Can I try and catch the shovel?
Yeah, roll me a dex save. Oh, nice.
Nice.
All right. That shovel is about 30 pounds.
Oh,
So,
Is that a success or a failure? Is my question though.
that would be a success to grab it.
I'm
Roll
just
me
trying
a
to stop her from
strength.
swinging. I'm not trying to take it away from her.
Yeah. Oh, that's true. Yeah. So you managed to grab it out of the air. Are you attempting to direct it to the ground or attempting to
No,
hold
I'm just
it?
trying to hold it still. Are you kidding?
Okay. So, yeah. Roll me a strength save real quick as you attempt to not follow it into the ground.
oh,
I think I follow it.
You do manage to catch it, and you do manage to direct it into the ground. But that momentum was not enough for you to be able to hold it. That momentum was way too much for you to just be able to hold it in the air. So it slams in the ground with a thunk. But with some wiggling powers, you are able to pull it out of the ground. It is very heavy.
I'm just going to directly look at her and just simply say, "Look, I respect her enthusiasm for finishing your task, but I'm not exactly certain that it's really a safe move at the moment."
agreed.
And
I'm
I roll to
gonna-
bite Shaky's hand.
I'm gonna say in Gerblin, kid, no. We will help you get bones if you chill the fuck out.
She's absolutely trying to bite everybody.
Okay.
Oh no.
Dude, I will take the damage. Make an attack roll, man. My AC's not that great.
Let's see. Yeah, let's see. That'd probably be, yeah. So just just roll your great shovel, thing. Technically, it's with your teeth, so we'll do a 1d6
Can we call it an
damage.
unarmed attack? So
Yeah.
that because I don't want that proficiency modifier in there. if
Oh
I can
yeah,
avoid
right.
it.
Alright, what am I doing here?
Hold on. I have to figure out how to add a unarmed attack. If it would let me. Fuck it. Roll your great shield. We'll minus it by 3, removing your proficiency.
My great shield?
Or your great shovel.
Shovel.
Yeah, so just roll that. We'll minus the total by 3, and that'll be your unarmed. That'd be a 15.
That hits.
Alright, roll me a
Well,
1d6.
Solid bite.
Yeah, roll me a 1d6. Why is that not adding all of your stuff? Alright, you take 3 damage as her teeth fucking latch onto your hand.
Would I know? Am I gonna get a mushroom growing out of me because of this?
You would have not a clue.
Dang it.
But it
Actuals
hurts
on
like a
me now.
motherfucker.
Sorry.
So
Ah, son of a! I'm just gonna take the kid and I'm gonna throw it at. I'm gonna throw
Oh!
the kid at Doc.
Ugh.
Potato.
I guess try to catch.
okay. Whee!
Dex
Roll me another
or-
dex save.
Potts,
Oh
where
my
are
God.
you?
I'm over
Oh,
here.
that's gonna hurt.
Failure.
Help
No.
us subdue the
I
child.
just imagine-
Would you
I just
like-
imagine
would you
that,
like
I
to
just see it
roll-
coming, he just hits. She winds up just smacking me in the face, and I just fall over.
Would you like to roll a dex save to grab her out of the air after she has smacked her entire existence into Oliver's face?
She'd also
Yeah.
be getting everyone fucking dirty with her mushroom. It's
Oh yeah,
constantly just
it's
dripping.
yeah. Dirt
Dex
is just
save?
spewing everywhere. Yeah, dirt is just spewing all over you folks. 14.
Mushroom goop.
Considering she slammed into and bounced off of Oliver's face, you are, with some difficulty, able to get to her. Your insides are starting to hurt slightly, but it's not too bad right now. But you do manage to catch her. She is very violent.
Okay. I'm sorry. You might not understand me, but we're trying to help you. And if you're tired, we can bring you somewhere to rest, or I can just carry you and you can take a nap. I won't be going that fast, okay?
You know what? She's actually gonna respond really well to that because I want her to be like the mother figure because that's
Oh,
adorable. So she's
that's
gonna kind
probably
of calm
also
down
a
a little
lot.
bit.
That's also probably what your father figure told you a lie. Is just calm down. We'll
You
get you.
calm down.
We'll get
Here's your
you. We'll
food.
get you something nice.
I have
For
a very
food.
important question.
Yes.
Well, so I'm picturing Bill just sitting there staring at all this chaos happening. Question, Shaky, to you.
Oh no.
Answer.
Do you have any of your instruments like visible on your person?
Yes, I do.
Question, where is the harmonica out and is it shiny?
It's not a
Wow.
harmonica. It is a reeded pan flute.
The question still stands, is it shiny?
No, it's made of wood.
Okay. Do you
Um,
have any shiny instruments on your person?
no. Now that I think about it, my
Oh.
my banjo, my lute is just a lute with a sheepskin drum for a body,
Mhm.
and my pan flute's just a wooden pan flute with reeds in it, so it makes the sound. And my fiddle is just a standard viol because I needed a third instrument and I didn't know what else to pick.
Fair.
It'd be
Those are
hilarious if you stole his pan flute.
I mean, I can try.
I'll warn you, the last person who stole my pan flute is dead.
He is. We literally had to help him kill him.
It was great.
I mean, he'll pick it off your body while you're struggling out of curiosity and just stare at it like his head's like tilting looking at it.
I mean, my passive perception, because I am busy, so I'm obviously not watching you. My passive perception is what? Let me check. If you want to try to steal it, go for it.
Like that'd be probably sleight of hand versus his passive. Be 15 versus passive.
I have no idea how to calculate that.
It's just 10
take your
plus
wisdom,
your.
Take your hash this. Essentially, just assume what hash this. Calculate what your perception would be, assuming you rolled a 10. That is your passive perception.
In that case, it's an 11.
So he does in fact steal your pan flute as you're just like bitten in the
Oh.
hand.
Yeah, he just casually picks it off and is just like looking at it and like he's not doing anything. He's not trying to break it. He's like got it in both his hands because he's tiny. He's 2'2". He's tiny. This thing's probably as big as he is, and he's just staring at it like carefully, like examining it because he saw an instrument. He recognizes instruments.
I mean, I'm busy with Mushroom Kid. I don't see it.
Yeah, so he's
Yeah.
just gonna hold on to it and just just follow you.
You just have a
I-
chunk
I
bitten
am-
out of your hand.
Yeah, Shaky, DM. I called you Shaky. Why did I do that? I am gonna make a point of wiping the wound clean and then emptying my flask onto it.
Okay, that hurts, but yeah.
Yeah,
It was cleaned.
I'm not getting shroomy brained.
It was cleaned. You're just watching her be flung. She slams into Oliver. Fucking Ellie makes a run towards her, wincing in pain as you also wince in pain. As she like starts cradling the child. It's like it's okay, it's okay.
Just rubbing her back, just in like a light, careful hug.
And she is gonna calm down. That was a good point. Her father figure was probably, probably had to do things like that because she's a gremlin. So she's just gonna kind of calm down. She's like snarling and growling, but she's pretty calm now.
Oh, that's gonna leave a mark.
Ellie will
Thanks
call
for the help,
out.
Doc.
Are you guys okay?
I think I'll be alright. But that's... just like places hand to the location that she hit.
If I'm careful enough, I can... Oh wait, you guys didn't really take any damage. Never mind.
I mean, Shaky kind of did.
I'll be fine.
It's
Save.
gonna be like I can like have a free hand. I can healing hand and
Nah, we're watching over kids now. I'll heal on my own. Save it for them if they get hurt.
Okay.
That case, maybe now is a good time to test out on my old mentor for his concoction. And I just simply say, Sin, I'm going to put on the mask. I'm going to attach the perfume bottle head to one of the red vials, and I'm just going to spray it at the ground.
Okay.
Just hiss the entire area around us.
I love the
Then I
idea of
cast
you're just
Aid.
like, I will test my mentor's concoction. After Shaky's like, we have children. Time to test
Here's
shit.
weird. I am gonna start trying to usher everyone off the road because the Citadel has to have a watch. This is the town's main entrance.
Then I cast Aid.
Oh, nice.
I will select myself, Ellie, and Shaky. All of us gain +4 to our current and max HP for the next
Or
hour, I
+5.
think? 8 hours.
Nice. Yeah, as you're slowly ushering people, you also see Bill just holding and staring at your pan flute as you start ushering people off the road.
He's like
Um.
intently, like he's holding it like kind of above, like at eye level, and you just see him like slowly like staring at it, and he's just like he's not paying attention to anything but this pan flute right now.
Hey, the moment you blow on that, let me know. I will add Foley.
I mean, you don't have to blow on it.
No, but if at any point you decide to, let me know. I will add Foley.
No.
As you guys are being shuffled, you hear the regular sound of clip clop clip clop clip clop as the driver guy is just slowly carrying his horses past y'all, just relaxed, as easy going as can be. As the horse just moved down to the other, just kind of taking the break off road point. He's like, have fun.
Bye, nice person.
Sort of just groans.
Yeah, he just takes his time. Probably like 5 minutes later, he disappears from sight. Yeah.
I
So-
guess now what do we do? I'm assuming we go to the slums for sure now because of the children.
I mean, we
Now-
can't really go into the main civilization anyway. If what I heard from, if what I understand from what that caravaneer, no, I guess it wouldn't even. If I heard from what that driver said correctly, then it sounds like not even, and we'd be accepted. Well, I say, gesturing towards myself, and Shaky.
I mean, hopefully Rowena has a plan for that, so
Maybe, but yeah, the moment, and from the sounds of things, we're not going to be meeting up with her for several hours.
yeah.
And it seems that we're now intertwined in with a handful of new faces, so suppose we're best off starting here. Here he says, looking over towards the goblin and the Kenku. Like, so, hi, I'm David. Who are you?
Mr. just gonna like make a biting action towards him. Like a good puppy.
Jump.
Okay, he's nice. He's a doctor. He's not mean, okay? No biting. And Ellie will just rub her back, still trying to soothe her.
Angry little gremlin.
Such a cute idea. I'm assuming Bill's still fixated on the pan flute.
Like he heard somebody introduce himself, so he just kind of curls his little fingers around the pan flute, like kind of lifts it, kind of puts it down slightly, looks up. Bill.
Nice to meet you, Bill. He just says, admiring him. 'Cause bird.
Is Bill actually your name, or
He stops staring. He's holding it into plain view, and he's just staring at your pan flute. By the way, he's not trying to hide it at all.
oh, kid, give that back. Just gonna extend my hand, make a come here motion.
He kind of just lifts it to you. How to play?
I mean, it's not that hard.
Aw,
Are
you have a
familiar-
little admirer, Shaky.
Are you familiar with the chromatic scale?
You see his like. To the rest of you, this is bizarre, but you see Bill just kind of like stop. You see his arms kind of go off to his side, and you just see his beak open wide, and it's the entire chromatic scale, but from a bagpipe, come from his mouth, and it just shuts, and he just kind of stares at you.
Awesome. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna start with note 1 anywhere on the flute you want. All right. You're gonna skip the next note, go straight to the second. Then you're gonna skip the next note, go straight to the fourth. And there you go. You got a major chord. Well, not really. You got the second and the third of the major scale, but that's where you'll start.
Oh. Play noise.
Well, you got to put your beak to it and blow.
Oh, okay.
Oh my God, you have one. I love you so much.
We've had the conversation about. I actually have harmonicas sitting in my room.
I think I have one somewhere as well, actually. I can't remember where
I
it
have
went.
like 3.
I used to have one when I was like 10.
I have one that sits somewhere else, but I don't know where it is. But I have like 3 on my desk.
All of y'all with harmonica.
I think I have one laying around here somewhere too.
Sadly, I cannot do that.
Wait, question.
Mm.
I guess question for Ellie. You have a
Oh.
ring on, right?
Yes,
Left hand, I
kinda.
think.
Yes. She
Okay,
does, in
so-
fact, have a ring on her left hand. Kind of ring.
And I'm going to guess it's like, kind of shiny.
I don't want to answer this. She just barely got this ring. Not really, it's
Used to
been
be
hers.
an earring, so I would say it would
True.
be shiny.
Regardless, Miss Runa is really partial to jewelry.
Oh no.
So, being just, cradled, she's just kind of there right now. But I guess depending on which way Ellie's holding her, she's going to notice the ring. And she's not even going to make a point of like being sneaky or anything. She's just going to straight up try to take it.
How about no, this is mine. How about you and Ellie tries to find something to distract her with, but all she has is her fry pan.
I mean, you've also got that elixir that kind of looks like a bottle of soda pop.
There you go.
Ellie will just grab the elixir and show her and shake it, causing some bubbles. It's like, look! It's bubbly!
Gonna take it in between both her tiny little gremlin hands
Oh,
and just stare at it.
okay.
She's just transfixed.
Oh.
All right, let's get these two indoors as quickly as we can so no one sees them, because there's definitely guards on this road. And really, all it takes is someone looking at the commotion closely enough to see that we got us a gerblin.
Yep.
Gerblin.
He said that. He looks a lot like a Myconid too.
You guys
Trust
do
me, it's the
see.
gerblin.
You guys do see across the bridge near the top areas. There are what do appear to be watchtowers of sorts, but no one so far has come out of them.
Wait.
All right, away we go. I'm just gonna usher everyone off the street into the slums.
All right.
Papa shaky.
Do we need to hide?
Okay.
Y'all
We don't need
start
to hide.
moving down. Bill just kept following.
Yeah, he's extremely calm in this entire situation. He has not freaked out once during this entire thing. He's just been casually like walking around.
Yeah, just Usher, and Ellie desperately trying to keep the baby from killing people.
I just imagine that all the while Oliver is just like staring, admiring Bill, just like I'd often heard that crows are some of the were some of the smartest species of birds known, but dear God, I never expected them to be able to do this sort of thing.
But Bill
Wait,
is
does he still have her shovel? Where's her shovel?
I mean, I didn't take it away, I can tell you that much.
Yeah, it's in Oliver's hands, I believe.
I did not take it away from her, and
Oh. I thought you grabbed it
I
when it was
literally
flying.
said it, but I tried to
Well,
grab
then
it.
I guess
just
it's
tried to
dragging.
hold it in place.
Yeah, so she's just
Ah,
dragging it,
okay.
I guess. Yeah.
She's
Hasn't hit
dragging
anyone yet.
along. It's not, no. Ellie's been very careful about you hitting people with it.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. So
To
y'all
the best
eventually...
of her ability.
So y'all head down into the slums. There's a small gateway of sorts, about big enough for like 2 carriages, probably down like around here-ish, which is kind of hard to see with that thing, but that's fine. Let me see if I can... it's fine. You guys know where I'm pointing. At the bottom, down here, in the
Also,
darkness.
Bill is not Crow. Bill is Kenku. There be difference.
Have I heard of
Difference.
Kenku, Sin?
You would not have known. Kenkus are pretty much a mystery on this entire island.
Would I have heard of Kenku?
Kenku?
Since
Um,
I'm a teller of tales and a listener of tall tales. And
You are a
frequenter
listener
to
and
many
teller.
parts of the island.
Roll me a...
History?
Yeah, history and nature you have the same with. Roll me history. Yeah, you would have heard. It would have been a very, very old tale from a long, long time ago. Passed down from generation to generation by bands of bards from across the seas, telling tales of mysteries and
Hold up, bards from across the seas are a real thing.
yeah. Well, you
Oh,
assume
dang.
they are based on their tall tales, but they could also not be. But yeah,
Dang, this is news to me.
pretty much it's bards that said they've come from across the seas, or they have journeyed to seas and come back. For all you know, it could have been completely fictional, but considering you have a Kenku in front of you, who knows? But tales of tallness that you've heard throughout your life of various bards in Cicadia, which is a port town, actually, so even more of a high chance of the tales being true. Of there being a specific kind of bird race who are usually wanting shiny stuff. They usually able to repeat almost any word or any sound that they hear, are not the most talkative fellows, generally speaking, and make for very, very good information relayers, because they can repeat your words in your voice if trained well enough. But,
Oh, hey, that's a skill I have too.
yeah.
We
but
have so much in common, Bill.
but is not heard of for a Kenku to be on this island. You've only heard it in like the tallest of tales from seafaring folk.
So I know it's a port town, but I was
Mhm.
under the assumption that nothing comes to or from the island. Like it was a port town for the rest of the island. You
Mhm.
know,
It usually
I-
is, and that's the best
because
that
like
your
if
character.
there's like intercontinental trade going on, I would know that then
Mhm.
that there are boats that come in from other parts of the world.
Yeah, you would know. For the most part, there's not. You've seen maybe 2 boats in your entire life that appear to be not of the continent, essentially.
Okay.
I don't know how well you would remember those, because they were when you were probably much younger. But probably 2 boats that you're fairly certain were not from the island.
Got it. Okay.
None of the tall
Thank
tale
you.
bards that you've talked to came from those boats. Just so
Yeah.
you're aware.
Yeah, I'm smart enough to put 2 and 2 together. Moving on.
Mm-hmm.
But speaking of bird, I'm supposed to have a bird.
Oh
And
yeah,
I
your
like
bird
low
who's
key, no,
watching.
high key forgot. So you know what?
Carry
Do
on,
we not
Crow.
have the bird
How
sitting
big
on
is
me?
your bird?
Normal bird size.
Oh, okay.
Is it a
Crow
crow?
size. Yeah,
It's a crow. Yeah,
But
Is it,
I'm just
is
gonna
it
say
Deep Crow?
it is not
No.
Deep Crow.
It's a normal,
Can you
well,
imagine?
kind of a
I know,
normal
right?
crow.
Yeah,
And
hmm?
I'll just say, like, he's kind of like up in the trees. He's not like hanging out with
Hmm.
Mr. Una. He's just kind of watching out
Yeah, he
in
as
the
you
trees
guys are
behind.
shuffling down into the sewer into the slums, you well, who has the highest passive perception actually? I think that would be Ellie.
Mine's 15. At least the non-bolded.
Yeah.
I think mine's
Uh,
only like 12.
yeah, I think Ellie. Yeah, because Ruin is not in your party.
Oh no, I
um,
take that back. Mine's 11.
Neat. Okay, yeah. So
So
Ellie
mine.
would have the highest passive. So as you're carrying this child in your arms, you do see a bird just kind of it's a little bit of a distance away from you, just kind of going from tree to tree, staring at your group. And as you guys get into the city proper, which is right about down here, is the entrance. Just imagine there's a small, probably double cart wide, cart and a half tall opening. The bird kind of flows down behind your group, good like 20, 30 paces, and he's just kind of slowly cruising towards y'all, keeping a decent pace away from y'all as you go into the city proper. Well, into the slums proper. Most of your
Friend.
group probably won't have noticed. God, fuck me. Mushruna. Mushruna 100% would have noticed that with a fucking eagle's eye.
I mean, even if she didn't see it, I'm fairly certain she'd know it's here.
She's
Yeah.
paying attention to her bird.
But yeah, so you guys are kind of walking into the slums. It's kind of grimy down here. It's not. It looks to be decently well traveled, based on the markings of the ground from carts to footsteps. Although it is slightly waterlogged most of the ground as you guys are walking forwards. As you guys walk in, not sure if any of you guys have seen Arcane, but the slums are very much so based off of the underground portion of Arcane, and
That where you got
so
the bartender with the gauntlets too.
yeah.
That's what I thought.
I know, right? But it's very much so set up like that. This is best in my memory, so we're going to be working off of that working memory, which is shitty. Actually, I'm gonna pull up a picture of it on my end. What's the area called?
Good question. I never remember.
Undercity, I think it was called.
Oh, is it really that simple?
Probably.
That sounds
No,
right.
it had its own name. It was something with this.
Yeah, it was something.
Undercity name.
It was again. It started with a Z. It was.
Zapapadoobie.
Zapapidididapapop.
Zaun? How do you
Yeah,
pronounce
Zaun.
that?
Jean.
Zaun?
Yeah, Zon.
Ah, cool. Okay. Says you guys are walking.
Zip-zap-a-doo-wop?
Zip zap zoop bop. As you guys walk in, you essentially see like a lot of structures inside of the area, most made out of metal. You see quite a few dwarves walking around, some wielding weird axes, some wielding other various tools. There's a lot of weird pathways connecting different structures. You guys are probably around halfway. The halfway mark of this area. It goes down for probably another 100, 200 feet, and it goes up for probably another 300 feet, and then it reaches the citadel proper. You guys see a couple, what look to be not elvers per se, but something slightly similar. Probably using a couple of weight shifters and general magic as well to help out with that. And then will look to be almost like an entrance at the very top. It's quite a distance away, so it's kind of hard to make out. Below you, for probably around 100 feet below, out of the 200 feet, starts a thick green gas that seems to be kind of floating around the bottom there. But for the most part, the area appears to be a bunch of walkways. As you go further and further in, it seems to level out a little bit, and the gas seems to dissipate as you go all the way to the far back, which is where you guys can see some dirt, although it's very, very hard to see from your guys' position. But yeah, I will move an image into here for you guys to see in just a minute. But you guys do see, as you guys are going in, there are certain pathways, what looks to be for carts. One of them leads directly to a tavern, probably 50, 100 feet to your right, roughly. And that is where you see the other man's cart is. It's also where his boar is kind of staying in front. I don't think it's a boar. There's another word I'm looking for. It's not cow.
Horse?
No, it's not a horse. It's a big
Bull.
creature. Might be a bull.
Bison.
Bison. Thank you.
Water buffalo.
It is, bison pulling the area. Yeah. Pulling the area. Yeah. So that's the area. You guys are now technically indoor. Whoops. Sorry, did not mean to do that.
There's always that
the
campfire.
fire is back.
Oh my god, is there campfire on that map? Fuck!
Yes.
Fuck me! I was about to
campfire
copy
is
that
always
map, I
there.
swear to god. I was about to copy
What
that.
is its
I hate
meaning?
it.
What is its significance? Why is it in the center of
Lingering
everywhere we
fire.
go?
Except
There's
this
so
time
many
for no
opinions.
reason.
Okay, but yeah, so you guys have a couple of
I fell
areas you
into
can
a
walk
burning
around.
ring of fire.
Where's my fucking maps?
As we are walking, Ellie's going to look down. I guess not really look down, just glance at Musharina and introduce herself. And it's like, so I haven't introduced myself. My name is Eleonora, or you can just call me Ellie. Everyone calls me Ellie.
Not everyone.
Except
So
apparently Shaky. He calls me Potts. I don't recommend calling me Potts.
I strongly recommend calling her Pot. Thank you.
Ellie just shakes her head. So what's your name?
So Miss Runa's gonna kinda watch Ellie. She's trying to really understand what she's saying, because she can't really understand words that well. She does understand that she's like introducing herself.
Mhm.
And her dad taught her this. Her dad taught her name, so she's gonna like kinda, you can see her thinking. She's physically thinking. And she's gonna kinda like get out like Sruna.
Musharuna? That's pretty.
Oh, that's your name.
And then she's gonna like point at the mushroom on her head. Sruna.
The mushroom is the new mushroom.
At the very least, that's easy to remember.
Yeah,
Shroomy.
reasoning is, it means mushroom and what are they
Shroomer.
called?
I don't know.
Shrooma.
Shroomy.
What are they called?
Shroomy and feathers.
Bill got a nickname. I'm so sorry if I'm breaking anything for anyone, by the way.
You're good.
Just, I love Bill.
You're doing way better than I am. And that statement was above game.
Mhm.
Feathers.
Oh, fuck me. Alright.
And he's gonna look at you, Shaky, and just in your own voice, you just hear the word feathers like 3 times in a row, and Bill's mouth closes. Bill.
Why is there a door?
Wait, what? What
What?
the heck?
What?
What even is this?
Oh,
That's
this
it.
is a moment from Arcane.
Yeah, ignore the child. it's
It
not.
is the door to his mind.
It's not thick enough.
Thick enough.
Yeah, it's thick enough. Yeah,
Okay.
that kind of worked. There we go.
So while he's doing that.
There you go.
Oh. Are we here?
We're gonna try to find a tavern to stop at so you and Musharina will have something to eat and rest up. At least it seems like she's getting tired and she's getting a little bit heavier, so I think she's ready for a nap.
Fair. Bill, like, you see him like stop for a second and like pull what can only be described to like the players above the game as a sippy cup. And you see
My
him
heart.
like you see him unwind the top and like look at it, spill out a booze as you see him like close up his cup and like put it back in the side pocket of his bag. Good call. Bill needs more drink.
Kill me now.
Are you even old enough to drink?
Bill looks at you and flatly says, "Bill is 30."
Dead silence.
Yeah, just like stares
Oliver
blank face, like
dies.
complete, just like what?
Oh, you'll just like.
Did Bill need to show proof? Bill has paper with proof.
Just like I just imagine, just like Oliver's just like sitting there with that general face, just like all the calculations flying around his face.
Hey, Bill.
Yeah.
How old do Kenku usually live?
He's gonna sit there.
How old was your pops and your mom when they had you?
Bill's gonna sit there and like stare at you, and just begin to scratch his head. Well, see, is anyone human in this group?
Yeah.
You're
Shaky.
looking at him. Yep.
Bill like points at you, you, but with gray hair.
Right, that's not helpful. I need a drink, and I need it now.
Bill would like.
I'm
I
sure we'll
haven't-
get there soon enough and you two can have a drink, I guess.
Hey, Sin, on the way there, I'd actually like to run an active perception check.
Sure.
Two, in fact.
Four?
First one, I'm trying to see if there's like some sort of imported fruit market sort of thing here.
Okay. Do you go for it?
Sorry, I was
You
trying
go.
to track the perception.
Ooh,
Oh!
very nice. You can see there are various shops scattered all around the area. None of them have signs on them, except for very few ones. One's an entertainment one, not a good entertainment one. One is the bar.
Oh.
Yeah, and then the last one looks to be a weapon shop. But those are the only marked ones. There are probably like hundreds of different stalls that you can see all around the area.
Do any of them seem to sell fruit?
Some of them seem to sell what you would consider to be fruit. Some look to be possibly from Cataclysm. You recognize at least one or two flowers or not flowers, but like flora that you saw at Cataclysm. A couple of them seem to be from Helios, so there does seem to be a couple of general fruit stations, although not very many.
Actually, I'm looking for the other thing that I was working on, the mocktail.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just trying to see if I can find the fruit here.
You probably can. There's all kinds. Oh god.
What was that? Oh, what?
As
I
a
think that's a
effect, when I
no.
roll a nat one. Technically,
I
it
think
should be
that's
one
another
for
no.
nat 22, but they seem to not want it for some reason. So you do find various fruits, but unfortunately not the specific one you were looking for.
That is unfortunate. Guess I'll have to work on that later. Okay, other thing I'm looking for on the way Does
Mhm.
anyone seem to be off? Like unusual? Do they seem unusually aggressive, or do they have an odd skin tone or something like that?
Roll me your perception plus. Well, I'll say +2. God.
Nat 20.
Well,
I sense
All right.
everything.
Shrew me
So-
for one.
I know.
Well-
So you fucking keen eyes right here. You do notice for the briefest absolute moment it transfixes your gaze as these several of your allies are now moving towards the bar, and you turn your head after looking at the groupings of various stalls. It catches your eye for the briefest moment. You see someone run into an alleyway, and he has a bright blue mark on his arm. He's probably a good 60, 70 feet away from you, but that blue you will never forget.
Is that related to any of the symptoms for that illness?
The illness, one of the symptoms was that you start to develop blue veins, and to the best of your knowledge, what your assumption is that the later in stage it is, the brighter and deeper that hue gets of blue.
Yeah, Oliver is just going to stop up on a dime, just like staring down in the direction he went, and just mutter to himself, "Oh crap."
David, move it or we're leaving you.
Eh. Just
Is
keep
everything
going.
okay?
Huh?
He goes midway into shouting, just keep going, I'll catch up with you. But the moment and she says something, he just stops, just like staring between the two groups for a minute. He's gonna approach Ellie and whisper to her, "I saw something.
Is everything okay?
I think I might have seen someone infected with it."
Oh. Okay, well, we'll try to keep everyone together in a way. Just be careful, okay? Wear your mask.
Wouldn't plan otherwise. He said, is taking it out and putting it back on. And I'm going to go and see if I can track down where that person went.
Nice. Yeah, so we'll get to that section on the next episode since we are running a little bit out of time. But as you get to the alley, roll me a survival check real quick, and then we'll finish the results on next episode. Oof. We'll detail.
Got to go back to the bad rolls eventually.
Yeah, we'll detail what happens there on the next episode. But we're gonna look at the crew going into the bar real quick before we end it. Which hopefully this does not have. Fuck me on. One of these days I'll
Hey.
fix this.
Potts, what's going on? Where'd David go? Should I send Bill to check on him?
Oh, no, definitely not.
Should I
Ellie
check
will...
on him?
No. Ellie whispers to... Ah, wow, shaky. He would have sworn he saw someone plagued with a disease that wiped out his town. So he went to go check it out, and I do not want anyone having that disease or making it any worse. So we're just gonna stay here, and hopefully he comes back okay.
Shit.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
This is Mashruna's artwork, by the way, because I don't think I've shown it yet. You guys all seen that?
Yes.
Cool. All right, and then this is also Bill's. Boosh,
Aw.
Baby.
baby. There you guys are.
Above the table. I don't know how long Ken could live. Is Bill old enough to drink?
Actually, yes. Kenku live around about 60 years.
Okay, Bill is middle-aged.
Yeah.
Or at least I think so. Hold on, let me make sure.
Yeah, they live up to 60. Yeah.
I'm still gonna treat him like a kid, you know.
To
Oh,
be fair, he
100%.
has an intelligence of 7. He's got a wisdom of 13, but intelligence of 7.
He's
Baby brain.
he's smart in one category, and that would be music.
Yeah, that's about it.
But yeah, so y'all walk into this tavern. Obviously, I'll put down some more people next episode. But you walk into tavern. You see, as you walk in, there's a bumbling group of people just all across the area. There are probably there's one orc sitting in the far back, probably at this table here. No one seems to pay him too much mind. There seems to be a lot of dwarves drinking themselves heartily, probably to a quick death, depending on their livers. There's a lot of half-elves and a lot of humans in here, as well as a very sparse population of... Oh, what's the other race? Dragonborn. It's like maybe 2 or 3 Dragonborn in there. And then you also see behind the bar here is a very large and burly man. He's currently smoking a pipe with decently kind smile as he looks at Shaky and Ellie as they approach. Ellie cradling tiny child in her arms. Your new faces, what can I do for you?
I'm having an exceptionally bad day.
Dwarven fire wine for you, then?
Make it a double.
He kind of reaches on the bar and pulls out a sparkling red wine. That seems to look almost like it'll kick you if you drink it, as he starts pouring 2 shots and puts it in front of you.
I'm just gonna set my flask on the table. Fill this up too.
That'd be a gold in total, as he starts pouring into the flask.
I'll set down 2 gold and whatever these guys want.
Lucian is gonna make like grabby hands towards the drink.
Except the red cap.
Booze. As Bill takes out his sippy cup and just slaps it on the table. Phillips it.
Age, race.
Kenku.
Fucking Kenkus. He kind of reaches under the bar, pulls out a fucking big ass book, and he like slams it down. Don't move, Kenku.
Can I read over his shoulder to figure out how old Bill is?
Yeah, you can see the book is a massive book of pretty much like every race. Some races you haven't even like heard of before. Others are like actual like monsters. One's a hydra in there that has like age of birth, age of death, and middle age, kind of, as he's like kind of like flipping through it. Kenku. It's a good like 60, 70 some pages. It's a thick book too. It's like Kenku. Oh my god. Kenku. There's Kenku. He kind of looks at Bill for a second. Repeat me this exactly. 1, 2, 3, 6, 7, 4, 5.
1, 2, 3, 6, 7, 4, 5 in his voice.
He looks at your shirt. Do a C on the bagpipe.
He opens up his mouth and it's a perfectly pitched.
Cool.
Repeat
Grabs.
after me. Susie sells seashells by the seashore. But should she sell seashells or should she sell shoes?
No.
It was worth a shot.
He grabs the sippy cup and he's like, "What do you want in it?"
What is the strongest drink he has?
Was what?
Sorry. What is the strongest drink he has?
Ooh, hoo, hoo. Are you asking him?
Dead
that?
birdie.
No.
I'm asking, but you know what? No, let's change this. What is the strongest
not
drink
get
you
wasted.
have?
He looks at you for a second, and then he looks at Shaky. And he looks
I
back at
don't
you.
know. He's part of the reason I'm having a bad day. Just get him what he wants.
If he dies, it's
Ellie
your fault.
nudges Shaky's arm. Are you sure about this?
He reaches like he turns around, reaches into like the back of the bar, kind of reaches his hand kind of into some cupboards, and then like goes like halfway down to his elbow as he's reaching forwards. Before you hear like clunking of glass as he pulls out a blood red mixed with black and purple liquid that is very fluid. It's like the consistency of water, but it's kind of kicking back and forth in his hand as he's like holding it.
Wait. As you see Bill take a very you see him like, wait. As you see him reach into his bag, pull out this old, dinged up, actual, full-on canteen. You see him unzip it. Bring it over, please.
He walks over, puts it down.
You see Bill, take a whiff of whatever's his canteen, and then take a whiff of whatever's in that's stronger. And you see him just down whatever's in the canteen, completely. And in a different language that I don't think any one of them know
Nope.
that language. And you just hear he's trying to say Phil, but he's saying it in a language that no one in the room knows.
It sounds damn near angelic and also fucking terrifying. It ripples through the air as he says it.
Serina's gonna bang the shovel against the floor and make more grabby hands towards the drink.
and then very slurred. Sorry, Phil, this for later. But here, as he's so drunk, and you see him pull out a piece of gold. Fill other cup with medium drink. Ha.
He looks
sipping up,
so confused at you as he slowly starts to pour into your bag. We call this the Dragon Killer. It can knock out an orc in 2 sips. You notice he's you know that meme of the 2 shots of vodka? That's what he's doing at the moment.
He's filling this rusty, banged up looking full-sized can.
Yeah, he's like, this will knock out an orc in 2 sips. He kind of looks at the ball slowly emptying into the canteen. Yeah, two sips. And puts down the ball after probably half of it goes into your canteen. It sounds bubbly as it's popping in your canteen.
You see Bill just kind of slightly waving. Good. As he screws the cap back on, and you see him shove it in his pocket, and you hear him fumble a bunch of stuff over it. There we go. No more drink. Sippy cup. Mediums.
Just kind of grabs a slightly different. The ball says Dwarven Fireball, wizard specialty. As he starts to pour into his sippy cup. Strangest group I've ever seen. What can I do you for? Aside from the bad day you're having, I can see why.
Can I have Serina throw her bag of bones at this guy's face? Because she's not getting her way.
Can Ellie catch those bones?
Poor Shaky.
Yeah.
This is why I disguise myself. You can't kick me out of any bar.
You see her throw the bag and you grab it out of the air. You do notice that as you grab it, several bones kind of pop out of the bag.
You got anything safe for a kid to drink? Just water.
Yeah.
Honestly, Shaky, I'm starting to question if she is a child. Just saying.
kind of reaches under the bar, pulls out a tiny little purple cup, puts on the counter. It's probably like normal plastic cup size, but he kind of puts on a counter, pours in what looks to be just juice. Just a nice little juice. And he puts a tiny umbrella on it. His hands are the size of, like, probably Shaky's head. And it's just a dainty little umbrella as he just kind of slips in, passes it over to Mashruna.
She's a brain-damaged Gerblin. They're all kids.
We got
So she's-
something for everyone here.
She's gonna like, okay, so Ellie's still holding her, right?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so she's gonna make grabby hands towards the drink. Try to grab it. Because she's being held, she can't she can't
Oh.
grab it.
Ellie will put her down on the seat next to her and hand her the drink.
And then she's gonna ask, but like physically ask, she's gonna like kind of motion towards the bag of bones back.
Yes, you can have these back. Just please don't throw it at anyone. Okay. And she'll hand her back the bones.
She's gonna take those bones and she's gonna pour a few into the drink. And then just start going to town.
That is probably one of the most disturbing sights that I think Ellie has ever seen.
Ellie's
She's
just
crunching
over
those
it.
bones like ice.
Oh, God.
Oh, all right. Anyway,
He's like, once you've seen one goblin eat someone's arm, you, well, this is just commonplace at this point.
this is my first time meeting one, so
You ain't in these kinds of places often, then, I guess.
no, but someone you might know has. He goes by Jackson
He raises
or
his
Mr.
eyebrow.
Gray.
He raises his eyebrow, and he's just like... Did he die?
No,
Oh,
or else I
good.
wouldn't be here.
Did he get brutally maimed?
No.
Did he lose a limb?
To
No,
say the
you're-
least,
You're
if
thinking of Randall Dean Clark, not Jackson. Clark's the one who lost the limb.
No. Did he lose any of his hair?
now I'm starting to question what kind of adventures he's been on.
Well, we have him do part-time jobs, shall we say, every now and again. What was your affiliation with, Mr. Jackson?
I'm just someone special to him. And he told me that he owes you a couple drinks.
Bastard sure does. Ah.
I take it you guys aren't on good terms? I haven't heard about much of his adventures.
Oh, we're on fantastic terms. The issue is that means that you guys are looking to be recruited. I mean, we need the hands, I guess. Things are starting to stir. And if he's willing to go out of his way to bring folks here, that is a bad sign. Alright.
Please explain. I'm a little concerned.
He kind of looks over the general bar area for a second, and then looks back at you.
I
Meet
take
me
it
an
this is more
hour
of a-
outside the bar. I'll close up. This is going to be
So,
a
look,
pain.
Goodness.
we're not going anywhere today. Why don't you close up later and we'll meet you later?
Alright. I'm gonna make more business
us-
anyways.
Now let us spend the night. We'll meet you in the morning after everyone's left. How's that?
That'll work. Folks here are nighttime
Awesome.
workers, so
I'll take a room key then.
he'll nod and hand you one. The rooms ain't the best. We specialize in drinks, not in sleeping areas. So if you have a problem with it, you're gonna stay having a problem with it.
No problems here.
I'll see you in the morning then. He kind of like turns around as he starts fiddling his shells again. Unless one of y'all want another drink.
Yeah.
Miss Runa's gonna like lift up her glass because she's finished. She would like more.
Kind of like just pours you. Like he like grabs it with like a reverse hand grip and just kind of pours into your drink before shoving under again. Like nice epic bartender style. So there you go. He treats
More
you very
bones.
nicely.
Okay, I have a very important question.
Oh
Because
god.
Bill is Bard and he is in tavern
Uh-huh.
and he is very intoxicated. What is the highest table that looks closest to a stage?
The stage.
I was about to go up there too.
You have. Okay, apparently I'm at a wall.
Oh, you shouldn't be. I thought I took away all the walls. Shit.
But you have this
I did not.
very intoxicated Kenku
There you go. The walls are now unlocked.
stumbling up to this thing, put down his bag, open it up, almost stumble backwards, fall forward into his bag, and lift out, and it's most of the bag size, so the bag kind of like flumps a bit, and he pulls out this giant set of bagpipes. And he's like stumbling back and forth a little bit, and he kind of looks over at Shaky. Kind of like, we doing this?
Jesus Christ.
Very drunk Kenku. No, but he was taught one very specific thing. You go to a tavern, you play music.
God. I was assuming you're getting music stuff, Shaky?
Absolutely.
So as you guys just sitting at the bar, your two companions just kind of disappear. And then you hear rustling from on the stage. You hear the entire tavern start to go quiet. The orc dude kind of shuffles from right here as he kind of moves over to this little booth over here. He is a very large presence, by the way. He's probably like 6 foot even, but he's bulky as he just kind of starts moving. You do see, actually, well, Mashruna would absolutely see this with her passive. There appears to be a small shadow figure kind of hidden in this bar space as he kind of twitches a little bit and your eyes lock onto essentially. Passive perception is nice. As the two buddy boos, the two folks, the two music. It's someone give me alliteration.
No, I got nothing.
Why don't we do what
Musical
the Bart
menagerie.
said
There you go.
and play something in C.
I could play actually.
The musical menagerie. Everyone in the bar looks at both of you, and even the dwarves put down their drinks as they stare at you.
He'll just kind of sits there for a second, and he doesn't make any noise. And you see him kind of like put down the bagpipes in a different.
Mm-hmm.
I don't even know if that's hearable.
It's not, no.
Oh, it's very bad.
Oh,
Yeah,
cover it a
my
little
mic's
bit.
not-
There we go.
Am I not playing in C? Am I out of tune?
No, this guitar is out of tune. Let me see if I can't get the other one working again.
Problem for a future session. Let's not hold this up.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, you guys will get to hear their wonderful music playing next session, so tune in for that. That'll be in 2 weeks' time, or actually, no, in a month's time. In 2 weeks, we won't. Will we be recording that? I don't know. We might. We might not. Depends on people's preferences. But the next episode of Shifting Fates specifically is going to be on the 29th of July at 7:30 p.m. PST. As always, feel free to follow if you have not already. Go check out some of our social medias, including Tables of Taurus, where all of our previous episodes are our previous episodes are uploaded, as well as what the 5.5 is going to be uploaded tomorrow. And we'll catch all of you guys on the next episode as we discover what Oliver is going to find. All right. Have a good day, ladies and gentlemen. Bye.
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 Have a good one.
You'll get nothing out of me.
Deal.
Oh, hydration. Hold on. Hydration.